we're back with part 2. We said we weren't going to do it, but we did it anyways.
We figured it out.
Yeah, we
like
rebelled
the
our
geniuses
way into
we
part
are.
2. Yeah, definitely are a couple of geniuses in this basement talking about TV shows this time.
Television.
Riley, did you watch some shows this year?
Yeah, I watched quite a few shows that came out this year.
Yeah.
I'm assuming everybody watched Ahsoka. Not everybody, but like the Star Wars heads watched Ahsoka.
I didn't watch any of the Star Wars
really
shows.
ass.
I can imagine.
Like, The Mandalorian is good, kind of for babies.
Yep.
And then they did...
Baby Yoda.
well, yeah. Then they did the one...
Andor.
I loved that one. That what felt
I
more...
heard that one was really good.
It felt a lot more adult. Like,
Yeah.
it was, well-written show, well-paced. And then...
Was Obi-Wan Kenobi this year?
I think that was last year, I want to say.
Okay. I watched the scene where he fought Darth Vader, and that's all I remember.
I feel like
about
all of those shows have come out in like the past 12 months, though, so
Yeah,
you can just
they might
throw
have.
it in there. But yeah, Ahsoka was worse than The Mandalorian even.
Nice.
It's like super baby shit, and like, I don't even know how to describe it, but like even the lightsaber fights aren't even that sweet. It just doesn't really seem like Star Wars anymore, and that stunk. Because I liked Ahsoka's character,
Yeah.
like Clone Wars and shit, but that show was not it.
Come on, Disney. What are you doing? Put some effort into your shows.
Put a sock in the Star Wars shit for a
honestly.
minute and just relax. Like, you don't need to come out with a new Star Wars thing every 6 months.
I was thinking about, I saw like this trailer for this like new Jason Statham movie that looks like ass. And I was just like, I wonder if they know we're making an ass movie before it comes out. Like, I wonder if the Disney people, like when they're making a Marvel movie or like a Star Wars movie or whatever, if they're like, oh, this is going to be ass, like, why are we even doing this?
Yeah.
I mean, I know why. It's because they get a fucking tax write-off for this
Yeah.
movie. But it's like, and then people are going to defend it either way. That's the thing is, like, even if they make a horribly ass movie, they're going to make $1 billion. They're going to get a ton of tax credits for it. And people are still going to defend it.
And the thing with Disney and all the Star Wars shit is all the fucking like licensable stuff. Like, you see the Baby Yoda Christmas ornaments and like the Mandalorian socks, and it's just like they make so much money.
Snacks,
yeah, they make so much money off of like the marketing and shit. I feel like that they make the show just so they can like sell shit for it, which is insane.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Of
product
placement,
product creation. As a product, you create a product to sell products so you can make another product that you can sell more products for.
So then you can fund another TV show to make more products from that TV show. Yeah, and I feel like that's what Disney is with the Star Wars shit, is they just do it so they can like sell plushies.
Yeah.
And open up a new ride at Disneyland.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pathetic.
Yeah.
And we're going to get comments saying, like, what have you guys done? We've done this fucking podcast, all right? I don't want to hear that.
I'm basically George Lucas.
Pretty much. Like, did George Lucas have the balls to start a podcast in the basement of a dental office?
I don't think so.
That fucking loser.
I don't think so.
He made American Graffiti. Fucking gay ass.
Yeah.
That's actually a good movie.
All I know is American Paradiso.
American
that is a good
Paradiso.
movie,
Yeah. Did you watch this beef show? It's an Asian show.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, it's just about an Asian guy and an Asian girl. They get into a road rage, but then like a story evolves from there. It was fine. It was. I didn't finish it, but it was pretty good.
So is that like gonna get one season then be done?
I have no idea.
Because that sounds like one of those things that if they try and drag it on,
It seemed like something that, because a lot of people really loved it when it came out, and so it felt like something where it was like, oh, we're gonna do the sequel and our next season or whatever, and drag the story along. I don't know. I didn't finish it, so I don't know how it ends.
Yeah.
But
just because based off the concept, obviously I haven't seen it, but the plot seems like it really only has enough juice for.
Yeah, they get into a road rage, but then it's like this guy and this girl, Ali Wong and Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
They get into a road rage, and then they try to ruin each other's lives, but then his brother starts having an affair with Ali Wong, and then I don't know. It sort of devolves from there. It's like a big story, and it was fine.
No,
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
What's another show you watched?
Still hasn't finished its first season, but Krapopolis.
Krapopolis. I haven't heard of this one.
It's I feel like it's what's his name?
I have no
Dan
idea.
Harmon.
Dan
The
Harmon.
other Rick and Morty guy. The
Yeah.
not canceled Rick and Morty
Yeah.
guy. Not Roiland.
Jason
Don't
or Justin.
Just
Roiland.
Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
The other one. Don't quote me on this, but I'm like 95%
Is it a
sure.
cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like 95% sure it's a Dan Harmon thing.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's like the first ancient Greek civilization.
Oh, okay.
And-
I feel like I've seen commercials for this.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And I'm not going to lie. When I saw the commercials for it, I was like, this shit looks mid. I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah.
I put the first episode on, me and my girl one night. We watched like the first 4 after that. It's
Damn.
pretty damn funny. He's the king of like the first settling civilization in ancient Greece.
Okay.
So like all of, like his neighbors and shit are like hunter gatherers, and then there's like a tribe of like savage people that are his neighbors. And it's like he's trying to tell like humans like we can build toilets and houses and stay here, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of him pitching civilization. And his mom is a goddess.
Okay.
And his dad is like one of those like ancient mythological monster creatures.
Like a centaur.
Yeah, but he's an unnamed one.
Okay.
He has like a horse body with like a scorpion tail, and
Oh,
like
shit. That's
I don't
pretty
think
sick.
he's an actual mythological creature. I think he's
Yeah.
just supposed to be like the idea of one.
Okay.
But it's really funny. The kid's the king, mom's the goddess, dad's the monster, and then his mom had his sister with a different mortal.
Damn.
And then his
Bro got-
dad
got
had his
cucked.
brother
Oh, shit, they
with
both
a
got
different
cucked.
mom.
Nice.
So like his one brother is like a fish humanoid
Yeah.
who has to like walk around with a fish tank on his head all
That's pretty
day.
cool.
And is like
He's like Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah, and because he's like a fish, his legs are weak as hell.
Oh,
so he
nice.
has like what's supposed to be like the first wheelchair.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Damn. I'll
think
check
his
that out.
si-
What's it?
yeah, his sis-
Krombopolis, you said?
Krapopolis.
Krapopolis.
And his sister's a cyborg. Cyborg. Cyclops.
Oh, okay. I was
There
going to
we
say,
go.
they had those back then?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
They
Don't
had
you know
them.
the Trojan horse was a cyborg?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty banging. They haven't finished the first season yet, so
Okay. So I have time to catch up.
still yet to see if they go off on a high note. But
Yeah.
I like it so far, and I hope it gets a second season.
We made a sketch earlier this year called the Ancient Greece Conspiracy Theorist, where it was basically just like, what if Alex Jones found out about the Trojan horse and he was like, we're just going to accept this fucking horse. And like, I'm telling you, there's people hiding inside there. They're going to wait for us to go to sleep and they're going to come and rape us all. And it was I don't know, I thought it was a clever sketch. It
There's
got
a
some
good
hate,
bit
but-
in Krapopolis where they try and give one of their neighbors a Trojan horse.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Oh,
very
shit.
funny, and I can't remember if the neighbors don't take the Trojan horse, or they. Oh no. So it's filled with explosives. They take it inside of their village, and then the Krapopolis people
Yeah.
who gave them the Trojan horse decide that they don't want to kill all the people in this village.
Okay.
So they have to find a way to like explain that it's filled with explosives. So they need to get it out of there because they don't want to kill them anymore. But now the people in the other village know they wanted to kill them.
Yeah.
It's a pretty funny episode.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Everyone watch Krapopolis.
Yep. Krapopolis, a good one.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember if this is 2023, but it's within. I mean, it could have been late 2022. Koala Man.
I don't know what this is.
That was Roiland and Harmon.
Okay.
Maybe
Koala
not.
Man.
Maybe not Roiland. Maybe just Harmon again. But it's Australian animated comedy, produced I think in the United States, but takes
Nice.
place in Australia. And he's just like an average fat dad.
Yeah.
who, but he has this little koala mask he puts on, and he thinks he does like no superpowers, nothing, but he like tries to like help his community and shit, and he always ends up fumbling the bag.
Nice.
And yeah, it's pretty funny. His like arch nemesis is revealed at the end of the season to be a kid he bullied in like 3rd grade for pissing his pants in class.
Nice.
Pissy Chrissy.
That's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. So yeah, Krapopolis and Koala Man are probably my top 2 recent animated TV shows that
Okay.
I've seen.
I don't know that I've watched any animated shows, at least that I can think that I can bring up. Yeah, I don't know. Are you big into anime?
Not like anime, no.
What's anime?
Like the Japanese shit.
Oh. What anime? Isn't all anime Japanese shit?
Yeah, I mean, but when I say animated comedy...
Yeah, but just anime.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, you don't fuck with anime.
No.
All right, cool.
Do you fuck with anime?
No, I've never seen any animes. I don't know any. Is Gunnar a fan of anime?
He watches some of like the more eclectic,
Okay.
well-reviewed stuff. He's
Okay.
not like a weird like smut anime guy or anything like that.
Because he did our Halloween episode in a Sailor Moon costume. So that's why I thought he was an anime guy.
I'm not even sure if he's ever seen Sailor Moon all the
Really?
way through. No, I mean he's seen
Oh, okay.
episodes and bits
Yeah.
and pieces. I'm sure he's seen.
That'd be
but
hilarious
I don't
if
think
you've
he's
never
seen it
seen
like
it.
start to finish.
Yeah.
Which a lot of animes, I don't think people watch start to finish.
Yeah, I don't know how they work. Like, just you're supposed to watch them backwards or something?
I think that's the books.
Yeah.
You're supposed to watch anime backwards too.
Yeah.
You're upside down and backwards.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Flip your TV upside down and start on the last episode.
Yeah.
It'll make sense that way.
Uh-huh.
That'd be so funny if they actually released an anime like that.
Yeah.
You had to flip your TV to watch it.
Yeah. That's how you have to watch Australian shows, am I right?
That's how Koala Man came out.
It's upside down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Here's one I think we both watched, or maybe someone else watched, and I'm confusing you with them. But the Curse.
The Curse.
Okay, I'm confusing you with someone else.
Who's in it?
Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone.
Oh no, I have
Okay.
not seen that one.
Do you know who Nathan Fielder is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You watch
Are you
Nathan
a fan?
For You? Is Nathan for you?
Yeah, I've seen Nathan For You.
No, but is he for you?
Yeah, he's for me.
He's
Is he
me.
for you?
Nathan is also for me.
Okay, because Nathan is not for Gunner.
Really?
Nathan is not for my girlfriend either. I know
Really?
a couple people that Nathan is not for.
What are they not for?
My girl doesn't, and I don't know, maybe I'm misquoting Gunner, but I don't think he's a huge Nathan For You guy. My girl does
loved
not
it.
like him.
Okay.
She thinks it's just like not funny when he like puts people in really uncomfortable situations and shit like
Yeah.
that, which I can see. It's like
Yeah,
a very
sure.
eclectic style of comedy.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like if you don't like Curb, you're not going to like Nathan For You.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like Curb, so, which is
Okay.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I fucking loved Nathan. I remember like one of my cousins told me about it when it was like first airing. Mm-hmm. And I think like I watched the Dumb Starbucks episode. I don't remember whichever one I saw first, but just the whole concept of that show I thought was so fucking genius that he's just like going around like just basically fucking with people, but he's so like calm about it that you're just like, damn, and like the ideas are so fucking ridiculous.
But he presents it in such like a stoic manner
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it's great. I like it a lot. But
Yeah.
I can see how it's not for some
Yeah.
people. Definitely.
Did you watch his other show, The Rehearsal?
Bits and pieces.
That show, I don't think it was as funny or as entertaining as Nathan For You, but I like the concept that he just the show just devolves by the end of it, and he's like living in a simulation with this girl where they pretend to have a child, and
Yeah, I never got that far.
yeah, and he like he's like raising this child, and he's like having an actors play himself so he can watch how he interacts with people, and
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's super wild.
uh-huh. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think it's a great show, but it was like fun to watch one time, I think.
Yeah.
But the Curse show, I still haven't finished it, or I don't think it's finished yet, but I haven't gotten caught up to it. But I really enjoyed the sort of idea of it because it's shot sort of like a documentary. It's not shot like a documentary where it's like a mockumentary type show. Mm-hmm. But it does feel like you're watching people like from, not like in a show. You're watching like from the point of view of someone who's there.
Oh, okay.
And it's another show where it's just you have no idea where the plot's going, and
Interesting.
it's a lot of fun.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I like Nathan Fielder a lot, so
yeah, he's a great guy.
he's pretty funny.
We got to have him on the pod.
Yeah, unless he cancels like Tucker Carlson.
Like fucking Tucker, man. Fucking Tucker
the
and Don
dickhead
Lemon
Carlson.
and Andy Milonakis.
Yep, and Cornflake and Gunner and everyone that canceled tonight.
Yeah.
We had like 100+ people cancel tonight.
Yeah, I guess if people didn't watch the first episode, they wouldn't get that. So
Right.
I'll splice that in right here.
Well, it's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you watch part 1 before you watched part 2? Or are some people crazy enough that they just want to watch part 2?
Maybe just when Joker came out, society broke down so much that people are just fucking. They're not watching part 1s at all.
Maybe it's like an anime and you're supposed to
watch it backwards.
Part 2.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do is I'll splice in a part from this episode into the first episode to make sure that they watch.
Whoa.
All the way through both episodes.
That's crazy tech right there.
Yeah.
TV.
show.
Apple TV released something with, I think the guy's name is Adam Scott or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Is it that Severance?
Yeah. Did you see any of that?
No, I don't have Apple TV Plus.
Super fucking confusing. Like,
Okay.
I like to think that I can keep up with, like, shows and, confusing shit like that. But fuck, man, I had no idea what was going on. He's like, he works at a place where, like, you work there.
That's the show. It's just he works at a place.
Yeah, he works at a place, but you, like, don't know you work there. Like, every time you leave, you like, your memory gets wiped of your workday.
Okay.
And shit, and like you're like not supposed to know about like anything that goes on.
Isn't it like everyone's depressed and they go there to like feel better about themselves or something?
No, because his home life is pretty decent outside of his work thing.
Oh, okay.
But it's really odd because the way it's presented is almost like you work at this place and you live in their like work community.
Okay.
You remember that Simpsons episode where they move Homer into that like subdivision that's for that people that work at that massive corporation?
I haven't seen that one. But
have you ever heard of shit like that?
Yeah,
where they like build a sub for
yeah.
It's kind of like that. So like he lives in this sub that seems like it's almost designated for the people that work at this wacky ass place.
Yeah.
And his boss, who's like this crazy cold bitch who like does know what's going on. She's like the only person there who's like allowed to know what's going on. Is his next door neighbor.
Do they fuck?
No. She's like onto him for some reason. So basically what happens is he's like, he gets intrigued one day as to like why he's working there. Like he almost like gains a conscience at work.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of not what you're supposed to do. And then he remembers because your memory gets wiped like every day when you leave or whatever.
Yeah.
He remembers he like used to work with this guy at this place named
Andy
like
Milonakis.
John. Yeah, named Andy Milonakis.
Yeah.
And when Andy Milonakis left, it was like this huge like breakdown thing, and now like Andy Milonakis like is like this crazy homeless guy who's like trying to like expose the company's secrets.
Okay.
So Adam Scott like links back up with Andy,
Yeah.
and Andy's trying to explain to him while he's at home what he's doing while he's at work. And that's kind of what I got from it.
Why does he keep going to work?
Right. I don't.
Just leave.
Yeah.
Just go
I don't
home.
think you're like allowed to though. I don't know. It's super weird because when Andy Milonakis left, now he's like on the lam and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're even like allowed to leave. Like I said, I barely understood any of it, but it was like
Makes sense.
not good.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think Adam Scott's the greatest actor.
Yeah. He's I don't know. I never thought he was like super funny, and he just seemed. He's just like a sitcom actor, you know. He's just that guy who's just gonna always be a sitcom actor.
Yeah, like he's good in Parks and Rec as Leslie's husband, boyfriend.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think I've ever really seen anything with him where I'm like, damn, that was funny. That was great.
Such a great Adam Scott role.
Yeah, I don't even think I can name another one besides Parks and Rec.
I can, but I can't think of it.
I'm sure there's a million, and I'm just forgetting.
I think he was in that movie Black Mass, where Johnny Depp plays Whitey Bulger. I think he plays like an FBI agent in that movie or something.
Probably.
I don't know why I remember that movie.
But yeah, I saw that, and then remember in the first episode, shout out girlfriend-ass TV shows, or girlfriend-ass movies.
Yeah.
Well, this is a girlfriend-ass TV show.
Let's hear it.
Because I don't even remember the name of it.
Is it the Sex and the City reboot?
No. Because I heard that was ass, and I'm actually a big fan of the original Sex and the City series.
Okay.
I've seen it all the way through and fucking love it.
The movies too?
I've only seen the first movie.
Okay.
I'm told that's all I have to see. So, I don't know.
Could be.
By my girlfriend-ass girlfriend.
Yeah.
But it's this show with the actress named Natasha something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And she's in the Old Navy commercials.
I know what you're talking about.
And she can tell when people are bullshitting her.
Yeah, it's like that murder mystery show.
Yeah.
Natasha Lyonne.
Yes, there you go.
And the show is called...
Editor, put it on the screen. Girlfriend-ass show. Okay. I jumped in the middle of the second episode while she was watching it one night. Yeah. And I actually fell in love with it. We ended up watching like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, I heard it was
pretty
good.
Natasha Lyonne.
Lyonne, yeah.
She's great in it. Apologies, Natasha Lyonne. I wasn't familiar with your game, but she's a great actress. I had never really seen her.
I think she was in Orange is the New Black.
That adds up.
Yeah.
But I never saw that. But I saw this. And this is good.
I'm
going to call this the bullshit show. I think it's something like that. Because you can like tell when people are bullshitting is her
Yeah, I want. It's like I want to say it's called like Shotgun or something. I know it's not that, but it's something like that.
Yeah, and it's great. I liked it. There are like 3 or 4 episodes I watched of it. I liked a lot, and that's saying something because that's coming from someone who's like, all new TV stinks. Yeah, because most of it does.
Everything after Better Call Saul was an ass. Did you watch Better Call Saul?
No.
Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Okay. I think Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a controversial thought or if it's the agreed upon thought. I think it's just mixed opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really loved Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I mean, I know people loved it.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it. I mean, I still have so many TV shows I need to like go back and watch.
The Sopranos.
That one. Because I've seen like all the major HBO shit. Like
The Wire.
The Wire, Deadwood.
You've seen Deadwood?
Yeah, Deadwood slaps. Have you not seen Deadwood?
I'm not saying it doesn't slap. I'm just surprised that you would see Deadwood over The Sopranos.
Gunnar and I watched Deadwood together.
Okay.
It was right when Gunnar finished watching The Sopranos solo. And then he was like, oh, I'm on an HBO kick if you want to jump in this Wild West show with me. No. But The Wire, Deadwood, and Sex and the City. Those
Californication.
Are like my top 3. And Entourage, obviously.
Entourage, yeah.
Those are all great. So I need to get on the Gabagool boys. Because they're in that upper echelon of HBO shit.
Hey, Tone. These guys, these Paradizo boys, they're talking. They haven't watched the show.
Have you seen Sopranos?
I've seen most of it.
Okay.
I didn't finish it, but I know like what happens.
Is HBO doing anything new right now? Was White Lotus this year?
It might have been.
Or the second season of it was this year?
I don't remember. I barely remember this year.
Because I watched like half of the first season and I was like, girlfriend-ass show.
It is a girlfriend-ass show.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I remember when my girlfriend-ass girlfriend was watching the second season and I was like, I have no interest.
Yeah.
Although I like Aubrey Plaza and she's in the second season, so.
Yeah, she's
fun.
A good chick.
I like her. I think she's pretty. And like,
she is pretty.
There's a lot of dudes who wouldn't like think she's like one of the top good-looking actresses. Really? I would venture to say so.
I thought like the consensus around her was that she's hot.
Well, I mean, I'm saying for me personally, she's like top tier.
Oh, top.
Like I like that look.
Yeah.
So
of like snooty girl or whatever.
Yeah, like kind of like
not
sulking
snooty,
eye,
but like
pale face, dark hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
It's a good look.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She wears it well.
Yeah.
And speaking
she wears
of
her face well.
Yeah. There's a really wild movie that like kind of introduced me to her as an actress called Safety Not Guaranteed.
Okay.
It's a time travel movie. And I saw it when I was like 12 or 13 and I loved it. And then I saw it again like a year ago and I was like, mid. But it had sentimental value, so I liked it.
Those are always fun.
Yeah. You know, you go back and you're like, oh, I can't believe I liked this that much, but hey, it's still cute. You know? Yeah. And that was
good opinions on movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
Have you watched any other TV shows with you?
Any other TV shows this year? I mean, that came out this year, I want to say no.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. Honestly.
I don't really watch a whole lot of new ass TV.
Yeah.
I
will in like 10 years watch all that.
Yeah. I started watching the 80s original Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Okay.
And it bangs.
Yeah.
So it's like my first time seeing it because as a kid we grew up on like the late 90s, early 2000s cartoon.
Yeah.
So it's my first time watching the 80s one. It's pretty good.
Yeah, something I was really about that, just to talk about that Ninja Turtles cartoon for a second, now that you brought it up. Even though we spent like most of last episode talking the Ninja Turtles, but
Like I said, I got no problems talking about the Turts.
wasn't Shredder a Krang in that animated series?
A Krang?
Yeah.
In the original 80s
No,
one?
in the like early 2000s one.
God, I'm trying to rack my brain. Maybe?
I feel like I remember him being a Krang or him being some type of alien.
It's
and-
in one of the animated series.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's specifically that
Okay.
art style one that I'm thinking of, but I know he is like an alien or something in one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember because I always thought that as a kid that he was a Krang. And then I found out like in the original one, he was just a guy.
He's a Japanese dude
just
from
a
the Foot
Japanese
Clan.
guy. Yeah, from the Foot Clan.
Which is so funny. It's like, they like feet? They have a little fetish
the
going
Foot
on over
Clan.
there.
They should do the hand, foot, and mouth clan. Am I right?
The Foot Job Clan.
Foot job clan. That's probably
If April O'Neil joined the Foot Job Clan, I might too.
yeah. I think there's a porn star named April O'Neil.
There is.
Has she ever done like a Ninja Turtles?
She has.
Okay,
Yep.
you're well versed. Yeah,
Yeah. I had to find if there was. I just
Yeah.
had to know if there was one.
Yeah,
right?
no,
like it wasn't
I was
like
thinking that too. Is like it would make sense. Did she get her name from? I mean, I imagine. Yeah, she
I
did.
believe
But
she did because she's a redhead.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the trope,
right.
you know.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
guess that makes
and
sense. I
I'm-
sort of answered my own question with that one. I guess it was kind of a redundant question.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's the real life porn star. April O'Neil is pretty cute, but I will say the actress who played April O'Neil in the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie,
Yep.
like the very first one, is the hottest version of April O'Neil. Because they changed the actress in the second movie,
Yeah.
and she's not as hot.
I just remember there's some scene. I don't know if it was in the first or the second movie where, Splinter like shows up in April's house and he's like, he's like, I just came, but then he's like a long pause and then they're like Shredder or Splinter, and it's just a fun soundbite to have Shredder or Splinter. Fuck.
Say I just came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking like they couldn't have come up with like more different names for Splinter and Shredder.
Yeah,
I'm
it's true.
always getting them confused.
Yeah. Because you're a novice on the Ninja
Because
Turtle
I'm a
gang.
fucking loser.
But I'm going to go ahead and venture to guess that's in the second movie because we don't see April O'Neil's apartment in the first movie.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to put that up here and I'll show you after. Yeah, it's I don't know, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, there's a lot of great Ninja Turtle shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're funny. They always have been.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like intentionally funny. Like
No,
I think it was
yeah,
just yeah.
Yeah, probably not. And the jokes in Ninja Turtles aren't always the funny stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Battlefield Earth. You kind of laugh at it sometimes. Yeah.
Someone left a comment on one of the Battlefield Earth videos, and they said that the books are really good, and that Hollyweird is what ruined them. And I was like, I don't think Hollywood is what ruined the Scientology books. I think that the Scientology is what
We're
ruined
already
the Scientology
tainted
books.
on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't need much help to get ruined.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't think they were like high value content at the time. They're like,
Shit, though, if someone's willing to say that the book is so much better than the movie, then clearly they've put the time in. That poor soul has put the time in to read that book.
yeah,
So maybe I trust him. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, something must be going on with these Scientologists if there's, that,
They're all pretty damn sold. So
yeah, they might be
I
right.
don't know. They're saying the same thing about us Catholics.
Yeah,
so.
probably. Like they actually think the guy came back to life.
Yeah. He nailed him to a cross?
Yeah,
makes
that
me
wouldn't
laugh.
kill him.
How does a ghost move a boulder? What?
Yeah.
Last Supper. We've been having supper every day since
what
then.
are they talking? That's like one of the movies we did for Heist. Remember, it was called The Last Heist, and I was like, "Why is it called The Last Heist? Like, it's just, is it the last one to ever? Is it the last one to happen at
The
that
heist
bank,
to
or
end
is it
all
just
heists. Yeah.
That was a dumb movie, but it was.
Heistvember, Travolta-sember.
Yeah, we got to come up with January topic.
Yeah. Jonathan Majors January.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors January. I've actually seen a good number of his movies.
I'm not familiar with his game. I mean, maybe I am.
I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Nope.
Creed 3.
Nope.
Devotion.
Nope.
The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Nope.
The Harder They Fall.
Nope.
Let's see if I can get any more. I can get one more. Oh, this wasn't a movie, but he was in Lovecraft Country. It was an HBO show.
Shit. I literally think I've never seen Jonathan Majors in anything. That could be wild if that's the case.
Yeah.
He's like it was pretty big.
He's been big for the past like 2 years, and then like it just all.
Well,
yeah.
Like I said, he loves doing assault, considering there's like
he
4
loves
or
assault
5 charges
more than
against him.
he loves being in movies, I guess.
Apparently, yeah. Yeah, they always say, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Maybe he hated acting. He loves assaulting.
That's pretty good. Yeah, he's the Jussie Smollett of straight black guys.
Jonathan Majors is like, man, acting was work.
Yeah.
But assaulting people, I could do that all day. Yeah.
To be fair to him, like 50 years ago, the actors were allowed to do this.
Oh, yeah.
So, we should give him a pass.
Were allowed to do that like 70 years ago.
Like, come on.
70 years ago, part of being like a married man was assault.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not anymore, but like, shit, maybe Jonathan Majors would have been cool in the 50s.
Yeah, maybe. He would have been like as big as Sidney Poitier. He was like the only famous black actor.
I'm trying to think of Chuck Berry around the 50s?
Maybe he wasn't an actor.
Yeah, but he's a famous black guy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
And then Chuck Berry kind of got canceled too.
Did he?
He's like putting cameras in toilets and shit.
Yeah, who doesn't put a camera on a toilet?
Oh, yeah, right. My bad.
Yeah.
I forgot about the time I did that on accident, too.
Yeah.
I just dropped my GoPro in a public bathroom, totally on accident.
Yeah.
And then there's also a really funny video of Chuck Berry, and it's his
taking a shit. He forgot he put the camera in there. He
no,
just takes a big dump.
It's his sex tape.
Oh, shit.
He's like sleeping with this woman, and then she's like eating his butt or whatever.
Damn.
Because some dudes are into that.
I wasn't far off.
And then he just farts in her face, loud as hell, like audibly. You can hear, and she's like taken aback by it for a second. It's very funny.
Damn.
Yeah, very.
Did he
very
know
funny.
the camera was in there?
Oh yeah, he's like filming it like as like
he
a
was
sex
proud of
tape.
it. Was he like laughing? He's like,
I'm
you
not
bitch.
sure. He might giggle after.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Have you seen that video of John Lennon? You hate John Lennon. I forgot.
I'm not a big John Lennon guy.
There's a video of Chuck Berry, John Lennon, and Yoko Ono performing on stage together.
Whoa.
And then just they're singing and having a good time, and then she just grabs the microphone and she's like, wah, wah, wah. And then they're just
no,
and then they just immediately turn off the microphone.
That sounds great.
It's the funniest fucking thing. And Chuck Berry just looks at John Lennon like, control your bitch. Like,
and then he farts into the microphone.
Yeah, he farts in her face. He's like, take that.
Him and John pin her down and take turns farting in her face. Like at the beginning of Benchwarmers.
I don't
baseball.
Remember
It's like a baseball comedy with Rob Schneider and all.
Nick Swardson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Hatter.
Yeah.
But he gets a fart in the face from like a 13-year-old boy at the beginning of it. It's pretty funny.
That'd be a funny porn parody of the Chuck Berry, John Lennon performance where they just fart porn.
Oh. But one of my favorite things about the town in Colorado I lived in for a year is Fort Collins, is in the local Whole Foods. There's like a hand-painted mural of Napoleon Dynamite, and it says,
really?
Fort Collins, home of John Hatter, because he was born in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Foods.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Local Trader Joe's, yeah. They have like a hand-painted cartoonish picture of Napoleon Dynamite.
That's funny.
And it was like the first thing I noticed when I moved there, because I'm a big Trader Joe's guy. So.
Yeah. It'd be even funnier if it was a big picture of Napoleon Bonaparte and there was just no context around it. They're just like,
it just doesn't say
we just fucking love Napoleon.
Yeah.
He was fucking sick. He fought in like some war or some shit.
Oh man, when does that come out?
That is out.
That is out. Did you see it?
I didn't see it. Oh, we should have included that in our movies that are definitely going to get nominated.
Yeah,
for
right.
award.
We flopped there.
Yeah,
but none of us have seen it, so I guess not much to talk about.
All right, should we end there?
I like that idea.
Those were two really great podcasts we just did.
Good TV chats.
Good TV
we
chat.
covered some
good
stuff
turtle
that
chat.
we've
We're talking
seen
turtles.
half of.
Yeah.
We covered some stuff that's girlfriend ass.
Yep. We're talking turtles.
Pretty sure we covered some shit that came out in 2022, but fuck them.
My girl only watches like Survivor. Like she loves like those like I don't know what because it's not a game show, but it's like
a reality TV game show almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hyper mix between reality TV and a game show.
She keeps telling me you got to do a podcast on Survivor. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about for Survivor?
Well, there's a kid that went to UAD who's on Survivor.
Really?
He graduated in my class. Obviously, I went to Rice, but class of 2019. I was at the academy with him, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His mom was the librarian at UAD. One of them.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I'm not going to say his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
If I could, I would say his name. Shout out U of D guy on Survivor. Go you.
He's bigger than this podcast. He was on Survivor.
Yeah, right now he is.
You get to hang out with Jeff Probst?
Yeah.
I fucking wish I could hang out with Jeff Probst.
Yeah, but next week we're having Jeff Dunham on the pod.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we have our own Jeff.
We have Jeff Dunham, Jeff Dahmer. We have Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Gordon, NASCAR driver. He's coming on. Jeffree Star. We got him lined up. We're actually going to do Jeff January. That's what it is.
Jeffuary.
Yeah, Jeffuary.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the January pods.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're sticking to it now. We have to figure out what that means.
What the hell we're doing for Jeffuary.
But yeah, I mean, we said it. So
we can
now
just do
have
Jeff
to
Bridges movies. Jeffuary.
I guess.
Not a lot of good ones though. There's like the Big Lebowski and then
Tron. I watched the Big Lebowski the other day actually.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Really good one. My favorite scene in that movie is when he goes over to the porn director's house, you know?
Yeah.
And he's at the Sheets Goldstein residence in LA. And every time I bring that up, people are like, "What's the Sheets Goldstein residence?" I'm like, one of the most famous pieces of architecture in the Hollywood Hills, been featured in several movies, baller ass house. And they're like, "Oh, the porno house from Big Lebowski?" And I'm like, it's a lot more than just that, but yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well,
whatever. I have a weird affinity for the Sheets Goldstein.
Yeah,
It's dope. Cool piece of architecture.
For weird things too.
Yeah, I have a weird affinity for you, Joe.
I have an affinity for you too, Riley.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's been a blast.
It has been. It's been a great 2023.
It has.
I didn't meet you until a month ago, and somehow I'm doing the last podcast of the year with you. So
well, there you go. It's a good way to end it.
You probably didn't even know this podcast existed for most of this year.
No, I think I learned about the existence of this podcast in late September, I want to say.
Okay.
Because I know Gunnar was on the Halloween special. And that was...
Yes, but we had him on earlier than that.
Yeah, so that's why I want to say late September is when I found out about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 3 months ago, I had no idea. Now I'm capping it off.
Yeah. And look at that. And Liam, who I started this whole journey with, I have no idea where he is. So, and yeah, it's been a great year for Paradizo Films.
Yeah. This is my I don't need Gunnar here with me coming out episode.
Yeah.
This is my I can carry my own episode.
Yeah. That's what this whole thing was just a way to introduce the world to Riley, independent of Gunnar, and for me to say that I'm retiring the show and giving it all to Riley. We did a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for this channel, and after this episode, I'm gonna kill myself, and Riley gets the entire channel.
Gonna eat fentanyl chocolate.
I'm gonna eat just fucking mounds of fentanyl chocolate, just fucking overdose like one bite in, and fucking die. And Riley gets the channel. He gets all 600 and however many subscribers we have right now.
Get ready for a complete channel overhaul. We're gonna strictly be reviewing pornographic films.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably where it's gonna go. Yeah. Just every April porno.
Every episode's an April O'Neil porno.
Yeah. And then we get her on the pod.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about being one of those porn star podcasts.
That honestly end goal now is get April O'Neil on the pod.
My goal for the year was to get Tim Allen on the pod, and I emailed his agent, and she said he's not interested. And I'm like, damn.
Wait, that's Mr. Home Improvement guy, right?
Mr. Home Improvement.
He's from around here.
He is. That's why I thought I could get him.
Okay. We got to get like it's still kind of small time, but like famous Michigan person.
Yeah, that's what I was... Because, I was trying to figure out who I can get. at least at this level, and no one that I would really want to have. Like, there's probably some local rappers who we could.
My first thought went to GMAC Cash. He's like this hysterical. He's a comedy rapper.
I emailed him too, and
really?
he never responded. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. GMAC is hilarious. And he's
hilarious.
not just like some shitty dumb rapper. He's like actually very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would be great to have on.
Emailed him, didn't hear back.
No response. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who else have I messaged?
Jordan Peele.
I messaged Jordan Peele.
Wait, he's from Michigan too, right?
No, Keegan is. Michael
God.
Key. Yeah.
Now I sound racist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keegan. It's Keegan.
Well, it's not that. They had a show together, so that's not.
And I always confuse him anyway, because I always thought Jordan Peele was the tall, light-skinned one, but he is not.
Yeah.
He is not. He's the
short,
Get Out
darker
one.
one.
Yeah. He did Get Out.
Yeah.
Speaking of Get Out, I think
get
it's time to get out of this podcast.
Yeah, let's get out of this podcast. Let's fucking key and peel this podcast to a close.
I'm about ready to peel out of here.
Yeah. All right. Big peace.